By investing $250 million in Medico, Ripple was able to forge alliances with some of the world's largest institutions. We will discuss Medico's potential benefits to institutional clients, about crypto custody assets, and its significance to Ripple's portfolio. Guys, let's dive right in. I will explain the significance of Medico and how this will elevate XRP to new heights. I will leave. Access to Ripple's full digital asset ecosystem is the topic of our conversation here on their website. Scale up new sources of income and strengthen client loyalty with the help of secure custody solutions now. Any enterprise dealing with digital assets must have a system of custody, tokenization, digital asset management, steady coin issuance, and other use cases can be securely enabled. The self-custody system offered by Ripple provides all of this and more, according to the company. Digital asset management, engagement, and security all in one place. Additional details regarding the sophisticated governance architecture, automation, efficiency, and secure execution will be provided as you descend this page. Additionally, deployment flexibility is a must. Additionally, they cover the topic of the necessity of reliable custody solutions for banks, neobanks, digital banks, and crypto companies. I also have this video I'd want to show you, which is located down here. Ripple custody is useful in a world where tokenization is possible for anything. Just follow these steps. Your clients and your own assets are protected in the custody platform's virtual vault. The most stringent security measures for digital assets as used by banks are guarding this vault. A cryptographically protected infrastructure layer allows for the management and access of digital assets. You can control who has access to what assets through this single point of entry, which functions like a door. Next, the platform's user-friendly interface and API-first style make it easy for bank management systems to connect and integrate with the platform. Without sacrificing security, governance, or compliance, this simplifies and streamlines tasks like token management, transferring, accounting, and custody. Finally, the custody platform is compatible with a wide variety of underlying blockchains and applications, as well as external data sources such as anti-money laundering databases, thanks to its plug-and-play functionality and interoperability, and to other participants in the market, such as marketplaces, regulated custodians, and traders. Take advantage of the financial system of the future right now. Naturally, Medico is available here. It's a centralized platform that governs and secures all operations involving digital assets. Joined Ripple recently. The acquisition of Medico by Ripple cost $250 million. Furthermore, I believe this to be a necessary component for Ripple. Whenever you bring up the topic of tokenizing solutions for institutional-grade custody that banks and central banks use, the end goal here is for banks to begin tokenizing assets like real estate, equities, bonds, derivatives, and cryptocurrencies. Once this happens, they'll need a secure way to store all this newfound wealth. In this regard, Medico provides first-rate service. Since the integration of StanChart's Zodiac custody with Medico's sub-custody digital asset network began on December 4, 2023, you will observe this. Take a look at this. It's crucial. There has been an integration between Zodiac custody and Medico's sub-custody solutions, and it makes them available to institutions who are connected to Medico. Clients of Zodiac's custody exchange can now utilize Medico's solutions. During Zodiac custody's most recent investment round, SBI Holdings did become a substantial shareholder, as mentioned later on. Evidently, SBI has always been a part of Ripple's operations. They see the significance of this technology for the banking industry in the coming decades. It states that foreign investments are typically made in the traditional finance or TradeFi segment, so a client in the UK chooses a guardian. It is common practice for custodians to collaborate with sub-custodians based in the US if their clients do not have a physical presence here. So, if a firm or individual outside of the US wants to take part in their offering, that's a problem, and they can arrange for a sub-custody arrangement to make that possible, Société Générale Forge, BBVA, Citibank, DBS, HSBC, Citibank, BNP Paribas Securities, DK Bank, and DZ Bank are among the major German banks that Medico is said to service. Listen up, folks. These banks alone have billions of accounts. It is very ridiculous, actually. After Citibank, HSBC is definitely one of the world's largest banks, isn't it? Citibank is also an option. To sum up, this is accessible to two of the world's largest banks. As for the subcategory of network integration with New Next, Standard Chartered was an early strategic investor in Medico, but sold its shares when Ripple bought the company earlier this year. Also, the company's licenses in the UK, Ireland, and Luxembourg are quite significant, aren't they? Additionally, we discuss HSBC, such as the size of HSBC Bank. I would prefer it if you all could grasp this. Here you may see it. With assets of more than $3 trillion, HSBC is undoubtedly one of the biggest financial institutions and service providers in the world. Therefore, as of March, 3 trillion is 3,000 billions. That sum represents the management team's financial resources. It's quite significant. Thus, Medico is teamed up with HSBC, a prominent worldwide bank, along with Ripple's own tech business to provide a platform for institutional custody of tokenized assets. So isn't it we are aware that blockchain will eventually house assets worth hundreds of trillions of dollars? I understand. Plus, I've said it before, I will say it again. Neither you nor I will be the ones to drive XRP to $50, $100, or $1,000. I see. There will never be individual investors. It will be in the form of institutions. Consider HSBC. They have $3 trillion in assets under management. Surely they are tokenizing some of those money, putting everything they own, stocks, bonds, derivatives, real estate, you name it, into Medico's platform, which is essentially Ripple, isn't it? Plus XRP. Not to mention that HSBC currently has $5.6 trillion under its care. My apologies, $5.6 trillion held in safekeeping. It intends to provide this new service in 2024 in conjunction with its current platform for issuing digital assets, HSBC Orion, isn't it? This is significant. Our method for achieving a high price is this. You are no longer talking about a $2 or $3 XRP if you can transfer $50 or $100 trillion into the XRP ledger. An XRP worth $100 is being discussed. Furthermore, it's not completely out of the question that this could be an actual future possibility, is it? Assuming we are aware of the state of the financial system as it stands right now. This is so old and